that have.
She's coming from, Abilene Christian, yeah.
Two words I forgot to mention is believe what you hear, and then eventually you will get to understand the meaning of it.
And of course, we have the marvelous Catechism of the Catholic Church to help us in that.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it.
Okay. Now, the first two really, to a large extent, are personal. Even though you can't have communal prayer, you can't have study groups and that type of thing, those really focus more on the individual. The next two are really, if you want to call it, where we touch other people. Generosity, the good old time, talent, and treasure that we hear about once a year when it's time to make your pledge in November to church. Yes. Okay. The people that are highly engaged in this.
But that means more than that.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
The time and talent part are just as important as the treasure part.
Absolutely.
And I think Linda will back me up on that. You know, when you're giving your time to be up here, even if it's just pulling pork, you know, that's part of serving the bigger church, you know, or the little church here. You know, you guys being here this morning, that you're giving of your time as well. You know, like Charles right now, giving his time. It probably took you a couple of hours of preparation before you got here. So that type of time as well, and using, you know, whatever talents you have, you know. Whether you're a catechist or serve the parish in different ways. That's part of it as well.
I read actually this book, this little book that I found in some brother in 1800s, I can't remember his name right now. He used to say, when he bent over and picked up a flower that had, you know, broken away from the planter or whatever, he picked it up, he said, "You made it, Jesus, thank you." He offered even the smallest, tiniest thing he did.
The people that exhibit generosity, the virtues that they exhibit: patience, kindness, and compassion. And for these folks, it's a way of life. The end result of this, if you think about the people in the congregation that are like this, and some of them are in this room, what is the end result of generosity?
Get more than you give.
You get more than you give, and what is created in the process? Love and community. All right? There's a sharing, reciprocal. You get what you give. Okay. The final aspect is something that we've heard a little bit about in recent months: evangelization. And the people that are into this, they want to spread the transformation that they've received in their own life to other people. There's something about these people that makes them different from the run-of-the-mill person. And there's usually a component of joy. And what's the difference between happiness and joy? Anybody want to dig into that one? Okay, since you're still half asleep. I've always looked at it this way. Happiness is fleeting. Happiness is something like getting something at your birthday. Joy is a river that never stops flowing in your life. And these people exhibit that joy. And they don't stop being Catholics at points in their life. That is always part of what they're about and what they're doing when they're interacting with other people.
Are you saying that we're supposed to be Catholics Monday through Sunday and not just on Sunday, Charles?
Absolutely, Don.
You could be Saturday night, you know, go to church Saturday night.
That reminds me of an old joke. You know what the definition of a farmer girl is, don't you? It's a farmer girl.
Yeah, I'm waiting to
Yeah.
hear.
Very well, okay.
those of you.
He's
who
from
don't
the
know-
farm country.
Tom's wife Annette grew up on the farm. A farmer girl is a girl who goes out on Saturday night and sows her wild oats, and then goes to church on Sunday morning and prays for a crop failure.
Cut that one out too.
Cut that one out.
Luckily, we have confession tonight.
Okay. All righty.
Tom, care to comment?
Do you have the,
Right there. Okay, got it.
all right. Now,
Of course, the answer to the evangelization topic is that it comes with or without words, so.
indeed it does.
I'm kidding.
We have, in the aspect of prayer, a Jim Dandy, Don Gonzalez,
Unscientific.
Highway to Heaven, prayer analysis, to help you find out where you are in this process.
You have,
have-
were you here the last time?
That's the last two. I've only been to two Catholics. This is the second
Well,
one.
really,
I was trying to get you, Tom.
That's why this is my nose.
It's an eye opener.
Sit down.
One page two? Okay.
I made copies.
Green
You have to fill this out now.
Green side up.
All right, but you can rate yourself in these categories. Which of these categories do you think is the most difficult for people to deal with? Especially even the highly engaged parishioner?
You're talking back on your 4 points,
Yeah,
right?
back on the 4 points.
Oh,
Yeah. You can fill out your evaluation at your leisure.
study.
Prayer. I think it's different for different people.
The statistics are that the most difficult aspect for them to deal with was evangelization.
Wow.
How do you evangelize? Do you take the Bible and beat people over the head with it?
If it works, right?
Sometimes.
Just remember to remove the brick inside.
I
Okay.
think people don't realize it's part of their, I don't want to say job, but part of their calling.
Vocation.
Yes.
Vocation, thank you.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that goes back to what we were saying a few minutes ago about some people are Catholics just on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Monday through Saturday, I don't wanna be ostracized by my peers who are not Catholic, so I'm just gonna
Blended.
blend in, that's a good way to put it. When actually you should be flowing forward, and so, I mean, the people who evangelize me the most are the people who don't come up and beat me over the head with the Bible, they're joyful.
Mhm.
And I go, I wanna be more like that,
Amen.
you know, those are the people who evangelize the most, and they don't even try. That's the thing about it, they don't even really try.
Yeah. And sometimes it can be subtle too, like wearing a ball cap. Would you show them your,
Army? Oh, this is
and that is,
Real Men Pray the Rosary. It's a apostle that was started in Houston a couple of years ago. So I don't know if you can make it out. Their logo is a fist holding the rosary.
locked and loaded with 50 rounds, right? John, what do you have on your t-shirt there? St. Augustine?
Just
Yeah.
I'll tell you how old this is. I've got this,
Old as Augustine?
I got this when Pope John Paul went to Denver in 1893.
All right.
Well, it's brand new.
Yeah, it sure
Maybe you
does.
should wear it a little more often.
Yeah, we had a big delegation from St. Catherine's, went up there with youth.
I remember.
So which one is the most difficult for you to do?
Evangelization.
None of
For
them.
me, evangelization,
Evangelization.
None of them.
verbally.
You're already on the highway to heaven, huh?
I hope so.
Okay, that's good.
Can I say something about that? I think that while that may be the case that people say that evangelization may be the most difficult thing for them, I think that they all are tied together. If you don't have a strong prayer life and you're not sound in your own understanding of what we believe as Catholics, you're not capable of evangelizing.
Sure.
Okay? Because if you don't have a personal relationship with God, you're not gonna be joyful. Okay, and so it extends off of that. So, I mean, I think everything comes back to having a daily prayer life. If you have a daily prayer life, then you're gonna be, you can't help but wanna know more about God.
Which leads to the study.
Right, and all the rest of it flows from that. So it all starts with having a daily prayer life, personal relationship.
But,
Exactly.
but you see, I pray a lot, I go to mass and all that every day, and I study, I go to the, Bible studies and all this kind of thing. And yet when I'm sitting down with people who, are either atheists or, very, very strong in their religion or something, I feel inadequate because I had 40 years that were a big pit, where I didn't learn diddly, and I feel like I'm still trying to catch up. I'm still trying to learn enough to feel comfortable to go out and evangelize. Okay, I can evangelize through St. Francis without words. I can, go to mass and do these things, but I can't stand up and argue with them or debate with them, or I'm not.
Yeah, but that's not evangelization, that's apologetics, and, that's a whole different thing, and I think that's part of the challenge is that I think that we sometimes envision evangelization that way. And the way, just like Al said, the way you're gonna reach the hearts of those people is by being loving, merciful, be a friend.
That's what I was gonna tell